Tonight we're hearing from you and Shreveport Mayor Adrian Perkins on why now the city feels the time has come to demolish Fairgrounds Field. It's been a constant topic of debate over the last decade, ever since minor league baseball packed up and left Shreveport behind. And despite attempts to save it, apparently time has run out. KSLA News 12's Destiny Patterson is at Fairgrounds Field to explain what happens next.
If you look behind me, you can see a semblance of what was once a thriving ballpark. But if you follow me this way, you can see just how much has changed within the last decade. Shreveport Mayor Adrian Perkins is calling this an eyesore, and that's why he says the city is choosing to demolish it.
We don't have anything there now. It's an eyesore right now, and it's an eyesore for future generations that don't have that connection.
Instead, the mayor says it's about making sure future generations can use that space to make their own memories. Edward Best argues that with a little fixing up, that can happen inside Fairgrounds Field.
My dad passed away about 8 years ago, and that was like the biggest memories of my childhood came from Fairgrounds Field. Fairgrounds Field is the reason I'm such a huge baseball fan now.
KSLA has followed several efforts since 2012 to restore it from its rundown condition. None have been successful.
And what that facility could do as far as reaching kids and having a place for them to come and have sports.
That's not the current design of stadiums. The second thing is we don't have a team that could go in and play.
For the people to pass through our city and see something like that, it was sad. But it never should have came to that. We are the economic hub of the Arklatex. We should have things to offer. It shouldn't be Bossier getting all this stuff.
When the news first broke that the stadium that used to be full of cheering and hot dogs would soon be gone, many of you left your opinions in the comments. Harold R. Johnson says demolish that eyesore, much work to be done in our city. And Christy Walter says they don't need to demolish it. It is a part of history. They need to clean it up and use it.
If they have dollars to renovate it and all that other stuff, I'd stop it today. But they got to show us proof that they have funding to renovate the stadium and what they're going to do with the stadium. Because again, it's my purpose, it's our mission to make sure that we put something there for future generations to come and enjoy.
Best says that he plans to fight this until the demolition actually happens. Meanwhile, Mayor Perkins has not set his plans for it in the future. Destiny Patterson reporting, KSLA News 12.
Well, local realtor Shane Sharkey, as you saw in Destiny's report, went all out, investing countless hours researching and planning a rehab on Fairgrounds Field, and to turn it from an eyesore to a gym along the interstate.
And what that facility could do as far as reaching kids and having a place for them to come and have sports.
You want to rehab Fairgrounds Field at zero cost to the city, right?
Yes, sir.
And despite that promise and repeat trips to city council, some on council refused to give him a chance to pull it off. Coming up in less than 10 minutes, Shane will join us live to talk about his disappointment in this week's decision and why he truly felt the city had other options.